system, which is your fight or fight stress response, has a really hard time shutting down at the end of the day. So a lot of times moms, we don't think of our lives as stressful in the sense of like, we're not in war, we're not, like maybe in a high need situation, maybe you are, but we don't think about that. But your body still has this parasympathetic response, which is to release cortisol so that you can have energy to get the things done that you need to get done, which is motherhood, right? Most magnesium supplements are between like 100 and 200 milligrams. But you can actually go up to bowel tolerance. Bowel tolerance means you take magnesium until you have a loose bowel movement. And when you have that loose bowel movement, that's like, okay, that was what as much as my body could absorb. I'm going to back down like one capsule. So I would, depending, again, this depends on what magnesium you're taking and how much the dosage is, but I would start gradually increasing that until you notice like your stools are a little bit loose, and then back down a little bit. If you have Stress Away and lavender, those are great for like lowering your cortisol at bedtime, kind of removing that fight or flight kind of parasympathetic response so that you can actually shut your brain off. And so if you have a diffuser, just plop it in the diffuser next to your bed. If you don't have a diffuser, then you can literally just rub it behind your ears, like just right under my jawline and on your big toe. Big toes are like reflex points for your brain. So ideally, you want to be smelling it in some way, shape, or form. But if you can't do that, then just getting it on your body is going to be helpful. Sleep oils, there's a couple really good ones to choose from. Cedarwood is always the one that I start with. One, it's the most affordable, and it's so good for your pituitary gland that I'm like, it's a no-brainer, no pun intended. But valerian is another really good one, but I'm just warning you that it smells like dirty feet. It works amazing, but it literally smells like dirty feet. So you have to diffuse it with something else. Funny story. I actually sent that with my girls when they stayed the night at my in-laws' house, and she was like, "What is this stuff?" Sorry, I should have warned you. So diffuse it with something like orange or lavender, like something to cut the smell, but that's another good one. So cedarwood, valerian, and what's the other one? Rutabaga is another good one. That's like a blend.